for joining me for this episode of CentsAble Chat. I'm CentsAble Bobbi. My goal is to empower you to rise above the financial problems you're facing today so you can persevere on your quest for a better financial life. If you're one of the many people who feel like you're in a financial prison, locked away in a cell, then listen up because I'm here to lead you out. I remember feeling locked away in that prison cell, like a caged animal, angry all the time, ready to take a swipe at anybody who came my way because I was just so frustrated. I felt powerless to change my life, and I was always sacrificing, but there was never any payoff. Can you imagine how angry I was at people who didn't seem to have to live that way? But I thought they were just the lucky ones, and woe is me. But guess what? The door to that financial prison cell has never been locked. You're choosing to stay. I'm going to open that door for you right now, but you have to make the choice to walk through it. Here's the truth. If you're in financial chaos right now, the reason is you. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about the economy. It's you. And I can hear people screaming right now saying, wait, we're in the middle of a pandemic here. I just lost my job. It wasn't my fault. You're right. Losing your job wasn't your fault. But when you could depend on a consistent paycheck and made the choice to spend that money on other things instead of saving for an emergency, that was your choice. And the financial choices you made years ago are affecting you today. The same way your choices today are going to affect you in the future. So we have to take responsibility for those choices, because if we don't, we maintain the victim status. We stay in a position where we're powerless to do anything about it. So why would you choose to stay in a financial prison if you had the chance to break free? There's a few reasons I hear a lot. The first one is people just don't like change. You may be miserable over here, but the fear of the unknown is stopping you from trying to go towards a better life. The other thing is people may feel like they're in a comfortable lifestyle that they don't want to change. I can't imagine it's that comfortable, because if it was, you wouldn't be looking for that change. So I'm thinking it's more of a facade of a comfortable lifestyle, but there's a lot of cracks underneath that are getting ready to crumble. And this change, it's not forever. You're tightening up now so that you can let loose later. My favorite personal finance guru, Dave Ramsey, is very fond of saying, live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. And the other thing is, you can decide how rigid you are with these changes. You can start with small incremental changes. It doesn't have to be huge. Your budget gives you that flexibility. So I'm going to ask you again, why would you choose to stay in a financial prison if you had a chance to break free? Are you trying to keep up with the Joneses? Why? Now, society dictates sometimes that we're supposed to have this certain car or this certain house or certain lifestyle. But who cares? The Joneses could be trying to keep up with you for all you know. You don't know what they're going through to have what they have. And is it worth it for you to go into debt to match what they have? Are your values even the same as theirs? Forget about the Joneses. You do you. It's not important what they have. It's important that you're happy. So I want to ask you just one last time. Why would you choose to stay in a financial prison if you had the opportunity to break free? And the most common reason I hear is no hope. People just don't believe it's possible. I remember that feeling, but I'm here to tell you it is possible. I know it is because I've already done it. I can prove it to you. You can prove it to yourself. All it takes are the math skills you learned in school, a little strategic thinking, and a willingness to try. I'm going to start proving this to you next week. And I'm going to do you one better. Challenge me. If you truly believe that your situation is so dire today that there is no hope, I want you to send me an outline of your story and your numbers, and I'll prove to you how it's possible. You can email me, Bobbi, B-O-B-B-I, at CentsAbleChat.com. In the meantime, I want you to think about your why. What is your motivation? Why do you want financial freedom? What does it look like to you? What does your best life look like to you? You need to know this because it's going to be your motivation down this path. And if you don't have it, when obstacles get in the way, and they will, it's going to be easy to get knocked off course and even thrown back into your financial prison. So really think about why you want this. I know it's more than money, because if I offered you $1 billion to live under a rock, it wouldn't be worth it, right? So it's about what the money represents to you. So really start to focus on that, because the other reason is we need that why in order to make a plan for you. If you don't know your destination, there's no way we can make a plan to get you there. Take some time to think about that this week and come back next week when we're going to start breaking it down step by step. In the meantime, you can connect with me on MeWe, LinkedIn, Parler, and of course, CentsAbleChat.com. That's CentsAble with a C. And don't forget to check out my blog post series, The Diary of a Budgeter. Thanks for joining me today. And until next time, remember, do the math, live the life.